What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, we are back at it again with the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell, so whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You will be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you will be you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches, King Hustle crazy reactions, The Hustle Family, Turn Motivation to Memes, Dog Pound Exotic Pups, Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways over there, from cash apps, bitcoins, methods, clothes, jewelry, you name it. Anything that I know that y'all will appreciate, I'm gonna give it away for free. So make sure y'all tap in, all my real fans. Subscribe, hit the all notification bell, so we can run it up, run this algorithm up, and have fun. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. Alright, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the gems that's gonna turn you to a boss. I'm back at it again with this information that's gonna turn you to a real, boss player out there. You hear me? So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, and get your pen, because you already know I got some gems that's gonna help you win. I'm back at it again with all the sauce, all the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about Bitty Advance. Yes, Bitty Advance is helping new small startup businesses get the funding that they need to succeed, grow, and become successful businesses and self-made millionaires. All right, so today we're gonna talk about business funding with Bitty Advance, how to get funding, how to structure your credit profile, how to get the right documents, how to have the right documents, how to make the right money, all different types of stuff. Because a lot of people are just confused when it comes to credit. A lot of people don't understand how people are getting rich off credit. A lot of people aren't understanding how people are getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. A lot of people are understanding a lot of different things when it comes to credit. So today's video, we're gonna talk about Bitty Advance that's giving new small startup businesses business funding and how you can get your business funded. So without further ado, let's get into it. So a lot of people out there are tired of being broke, and they starting to understand how credit is the #1 money game in the world. So a lot of people out there starting to realize that why work hard for somebody else when you can work just as hard, if not harder, for yourself and make way more money. See, a lot of people don't understand what comes with owning a business. Also, when it comes to owning a business, you working a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, that 9-to-5 job is now a 24/7 job, because now you're working for yourself. And there is no days off. There are 3 shifts in a day, and you got to maintain and work all 3. You got to promote, you got to invest, you got to get employees, you got to do all different type of stuff all day, every day. Me being a self-made entrepreneur and self-made, I work 24/7. So while y'all sleeping, I'm up working. While y'all getting up, I'm working. I take naps. So you're supposed to get what? An average of 8 hours of sleep, 7-8 hours of sleep. So just imagine taking 4 naps for 2 hours throughout the day. That's 8 hours right there. And you record so much content that while you sleep, you still dropping content. So it's like you're never asleep, but you're working, you're growing your fan base, you're growing your business, you're doing so many different things. And that's what a lot of people aren't willing to do. That sacrifice right there. A lot of people aren't willing to sacrifice sleep or relationships or certain things to get where they need to be, because they feel as if it's not fun. Everybody want to have fun. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice fun for struggle and hard work to make a better life. So when it comes to credit, a lot of people want to have fun. A lot of people don't take their credit serious. A lot of people don't take their credit profile serious. A lot of people don't take the debt that they have serious. A lot of people don't take the accounts and trade lines that they have serious. One reason is because we were never taught that when we were in school. So when we get these credit cards and student loans and car loans and things when we turn 18, we don't know how to really manage it. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how this is reporting to our credit report and how it's affecting it and all this type of stuff like that. Credit is really taught, self-taught to a lot of people. And it comes after you grow older, you get mature in your mind, you go through so many things in life, and you start to realize certain things like, okay, every time I try to go do something, they ask for my credit report, they check it, and I got bad credit, so I either get denied or I got bad credit. And then you see how morally it's right to actually take care of business and be a good man or woman in the world, like do what's right in the world. So you want to set an example. So you start saying, okay, let me start getting my life together, let me get my credit together, because it's actually a good stunt to have your credit together. Not a lot of people can say they got a 700 credit score, an 800 credit score, and for you to be able to say that you have that, it feels good internally, because you know that you have something that a lot of people wish they could have and don't have. So building your credit score, building your credit profile shows a lot about you, who you are as a person, because it's all credit. What's your credibility out here in this world? What's your credibility with managing money? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. And that's why I teach what I teach, and I preach what I preach on YouTube with credit, with investing, with businesses, with everything. Because if nobody is teaching it when we growing up, how will we ever know? So I'm giving y'all this information so you can be however old that you are, 10, 12, 15, 16, 50, 60. Watch my videos and learn about credit. Be ahead of the game. Know about debt to income ratio. Know about loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Know how to manage your debt when you turn 18. Learn how to manage your debt that you're now 30, 40. Learn how to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Learn these things that can help you become successful in the world, that can probably change the trajectory of your life. Because this is how I see it. God doesn't say, okay, you're going to be this person, you're going to do this in life. No, I see it as God says, okay, life is about the decisions that you make. And based on the decisions that you make, I can only go off that. So if you decide to work hard, if you decide to put faith and effort towards your credit in this business, I'm going to see that, and I'm going to bless you. If you're not putting effort towards anything, how can I bless you with something if you're not giving me anything to bless? People always like, why me? Life is about the situations that you put yourself in. Everything that happens to people is because of what they have done and what they are doing. God didn't say do this or do that. So if you were to say, you know what, King hustle right, let me stop playing. Let me go apply for this job. Let me go start making some money. Let me start hanging around these people. Let me get my mind, body, and soul together. 3 months down the line, you get that job. You start working out. Get that job. You start making a little money. You start coming up with a business. You start investing in that business from that job that you got. Now you're making some type of revenue with this business. Now you start your LLC, your EIN number. Now you can get a business bank account because you got money coming in and you can put into that bank account. Now you get your Dun & Bradstreet, your NAV account, and get your net 30s. You just went from a zero to your family hero that fast because of this up here. Your mind frame, your way of thinking and understanding that this credit profile is what you need to succeed in life. Because once you get your credit profile together, you can leverage it towards your business and start getting the funds. It doesn't take much time. See, a lot of people are afraid of debt. They hear the word debt, and they say, "Oh, I don't want debt. Oh no, I'm trying to be debt free." That's what they preach to us, being debt free. You will never be debt free. You will always have to pay bills until the day that you are gone. So that word debt free is a facade. They want you to think that there's no such thing as debt free, because you got a mortgage, you got a car loan, you got credit cards, you got all these things. You're gonna have to keep paying on it. They set you up for 30-year mortgages. They set you up for 7 to 10, 6-year car loans. This is what y'all not understanding. So if you're gonna have debt, have good debt. Credit cards, mortgages are decent. Loans on the business side, because you leveraging debt to make more money. You make money off debt on the business side. Debt, you pay off debt with debt on the business side. And this is what people don't know. They don't know that people, when they get their business credit together, they start getting business credit cards for $10,000 and all these different, like they be like showing all these credit cards. They paying these credit cards off with other credit cards that they have. Every credit card, you're not gonna have every credit card that's gonna be due each month at the same time. So you just pay this with that, pay that bill with this one, pay that bill with that one, pay that bill with this one. They getting $100,000 credit limits on these credit cards, 10 credit cards, $1 million in credit limit. They go get cash advances on all these credit cards for $50,000. That's $500,000 in cash. They do that every month. That's $6 million a year. Self-made millionaire, off credit. This is what they not telling us in school. I guarantee you, they taught us this and said that and told us this in school. You know how many people will be in the credit in the business world right now? They say you can make $6 million just by that. You know how many people will be like, man, I'm finna get my credit together, man. I'm finna get the bag, man. I'm finna do this because it's a guarantee. Like, this is guaranteed that if you get your business, if you get your credit, personal or business credit together, they will guaranteed give you money. I don't know which other way to say it. So why not be in the field or in the world that you can get guaranteed money in lump sums of it? Make it make sense to me. You got people getting CPNs and getting business loans on it. You got celebrities, CPNs. Donald Trump, CPNs, pays $750 in taxes. That's why he going through the little whatever he going through now. I said that 6 years ago on my old channel, Walkie Made King Hustle. I bet I really said that 6 years ago. I was giving y'all sauce back then. Then fast forward 5-6 years later, he getting arrested for tax evasion and all this type of. I've been dropping this type of sauce for y'all. I've been told y'all about trust funds, irrevocable trust funds, bankruptcies, how the rich utilizes bankruptcies as a legal finesse. I've been told y'all this. But y'all rather work harder and not smarter. So getting your personal credit together, understanding that it's good debt and it's bad debt, showing that you can manage good debt, vice versa, bad debt that you're not paying on, and your debt to income ratio, how much money do you make and how much are you paying in bills a month will determine how much you get approved for when it comes to loans, credit cards, and lines of credit on the personal or business side. Now, people do their own research. There's a lot of people in the world that do their own research and say, okay, I can actually get an LLC, an EIN number, build it from the ground up and not utilize my personal credit. I'm going to do that. Because if you're building your business credit and your personal credit up at the same time, that's an extra cash. That's extra finances that a lot of people don't have. So it's hindering them from doing that. So understanding that personal credit is the first step. Because that shows how you've been managing your life, your finances. Once you get your personal credit together, then you start with your business credit. Getting an actual product or actual business that's beneficial, that's making some type of revenue. Because like I said, a lot of people start LLCs and get EIN numbers and do nothing with them because they don't actually have anything to sell. They don't actually have it was just a good idea. Now it's just going to waste. Actually get the idea, invest in it, make it happen, start making revenue, then get your LLC and your EIN number. So when you get that business bank account, checking and savings, you can start depositing the money into that checking account, start generating bank statements, the things that you would need to start getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. So BD Loan Advance, they got some business funding for us. They got some revenue-based business funding. So with their revenue-based business funding, fast, hassle-free access to capital you need, get working capital in as little as one business day with revenue-based financing by Biddy. So how revenue-based financing works. All right, so revenue-based financing offers businesses owners a simple way to quickly boost their cash flow with no collateral required. Different from a loan, revenue-based financing provides a lump sum payment in exchange for a percentage of your future sales. Repayment terms are flexible and are flexible with your sales. So making revenue-based financing a manageable way to get fast funding. So secure working capital with Biddy is 3 steps. So fill out a quick application. Don't waste hours applying for funding. Their streamlined process lets you submit your business details in just a few minutes. Quick check your approval status Receive approval in a little as 24 hours. Then review your tailored repayment terms. They will fit your cash flow like a glove. Secure funding for your growth. Access your funds and spend them on whatever your business needs to succeed. You decide how you use your funding. Man, I need to get some glasses. I've been looking at this. Listen, King Hustle needs some glasses. So, y'all see me starting to wear glasses? Y'all already know. Simple, swift funding process. Our quick and easy funding process eliminates the usual hassle of securing working capital, empowering you to concrete on what matters most. A knowledgeable partner you can count on. Depends on the personalized support and small business financing options that fit your needs and current cash flow. Specialized solutions for small businesses, knowing all businesses are unique. They will deliver a flexible funding solution versus a one-size-fits-all options and ongoing support to energize your growth. With Biddy as your partner, you will have the funding solutions you need to gain momentum, seize new opportunities, and expand your business. All right, so they get you the bag. Biddy Advance will get you the bag, point blank period. They revenue based, bad credit accepted. So loans on bank statements, you can show that you're generating money. Like I said, it's a lot of people out here that are getting business loans and personal loans that don't got real businesses, that don't got jobs, that never file taxes, that don't got a lot of stuff, but they understand it's all documentation. So a lot of people get documentations, alter documentations, so they can be able to get approved for loans, credit cards, lines of credit. So if they can do it without jobs, without anything, and you got a job, you got all this stuff, you can do it too. You can get a loan, credit card, line of credit. A lot of people miss out on their opportunity to get funded because one thing might come up and they just give up. So check out Biddy Advance. If you got a business, go get approved, go get the bag, and start elevating with your life and your business. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there would be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping in sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertaining. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems is $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these YouTube faceless automation channels created. I know a lot of y'all see these YouTube videos get millions of views without nobody showing their face. Wrong channel again. So make sure y'all get y'all FaceTime 1-1 limit gems for $600, limit time only. Make sure y'all get y'all 5 questions for $350. Make sure y'all tapping in with the crypto tour for $6,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money will be in person. Make sure y'all tapping in with the credit mentorship for $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. Make sure y'all tapping into my Telegram Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production companies. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, content curators, and streamers. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go tap into my reaction channel on YouTube, King Hustle Crazy Reactions. Make sure you go tap into my music channel on YouTube, King Hustle X1M. Make sure you go tap into my blog channels on YouTube, Milwaukee Made, King Hustle 2.0, and No Rags, Just Riches. Make sure you go tap into my live channel on YouTube and my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies, giveaways over there. Make sure you go tap into my IG, King Hustle X1M, for more freebies, sauce, giveaways, credit information, music, the whole nine, the whole shebang bang. So with that being said, man, yeah, make sure you're tapping in with the load ups, the Cash App, Bitcoin. Anybody get a $500 load up or more will receive a free jogger set, pink or black. So make sure y'all tapping in with that. But the load ups are $350 and up. So make sure y'all tap in with that. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down to the end of these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.